Hi. Hi,
Hello.
everyone. Welcome. Um, so this is a little different today, and I'm excited to be on, not on my normal day, but doing something a little different. And in the air of what's happening globally and nationally, I thought, you know what? Well, I didn't think of it. Cindy did, and I thought it was a great idea that we do this, especially with what's going on in the country. And let's just share a little love and encouragement and something different. So I thought it was a great idea. So here we are, and we're going to do something a little different today. And but I'm gonna hand it over to Cindy right now. Cindy, if you can explain to everybody what we're doing today, but I think people are still popping in a little bit.
Yeah,
Um,
no worries.
but I think it's okay to kind of introduce and do all that as people pop in.
Great. Well, first of all, thanks for having us on. I want to give a little bit of a background of who we are and why we're here. And we're here, Debbie, because of you. And we've all met through either your classes that you offer with Kim from Intuitive You, or your membership, which is really great because we can meet live on Zoom with you every week, which is a unique part of a membership that
One of my favorite times of the week.
yeah. And I host practices based off what we do in classes and earth healing and things like that. So we all connect frequently, and we were thinking the other day it would be very interesting to do a 4 card. Each person pulls a card on topics that come up all the time when we're doing our practices for each other. And it usually always comes down to, what the bleep was I thinking coming to Earth right now?
See what, and you guys see what I'm saying here when I said I thought this was, when she brought this to me, I thought this was a great idea. what what were we thinking?
Yes. So we thought it would be kind of fun and a different format too, where we're going to have 4 questions. And so each poll will be the same as far as we're answering 4 things for each individual that comes up. And each person will take a question with a card. So, and everybody will be using whatever deck that they want to use to answer the questions. And the questions are going to be, why am I here? What are some of my stronger abilities? What do I need to release? And what do I need to focus on to step into love in regards to my body and spirit? And so it will just kind of move around the room. So once we get done getting everything settled, then I'll start starring the people's names and we'll get that in there. So if you're interested, you'll just put in 4-card reading, please, or 4 cards, please. And that will be what we'll be doing for as many people as possible as we can get to. So
Deb says, I asked that already and I was told because I'm brave. Really?
we want to give a little more to it there.
Right, Deb? I hear you. So I'm thinking, Chris, all right. So we are starring a couple here.
Okay.
So,
but I also want to mention, talking about the cards, is that because this is in honor of our first group meeting like this, Debbie is offering a promotion on her Freebird Spirit cards. And the promotion is from now until the 15th of December. If you buy a deck of Freebird Spirit cards, you are eligible, if you want to be, entered into a drawing for a free 30-minute reading with Debbie. So each deck that you purchase, you're eligible for an entry. So if you buy 1 deck, you get 1 entry. You buy 2 decks, you get 2 entries. But here's where it gets interesting. If you buy 3 decks, or more, your entries are double. So if you buy 3 decks, let's say you get one for you and you buy some for gifts, that 3 deck entry becomes 6 entries, and 4 become 8, and 5 become 10. So anyway, if you're interested in that, make sure when you send the email for the purchase that you put in, please enter me into the drawing. And oh yeah, look at that. Jane's got the applause, so that you can take advantage of the promotion. So
All right. So
anyway, what I will do so that you guys can focus on the readings is that I will jump behind the scenes and put the questions up and see if I know some of the questions you've already starred. So feel free, and I will try to pick it up from there.
I'm pretty sure we're not going to do more than we have right
now. Okay. All right. And then hopefully I will be able to bring those up. And then what I
have 24 starred.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Right now already. So, and they're still coming. So, maybe we'll have to do this again. I didn't realize this was going to be so popular. But so maybe we'll have to come back and do it again. But we'll try to get as many as possible. But as we go forward, I just know, step in, and, I always say link in, because you might hear a message for you in someone else's card reading. So you still might get that reading.
Yes. And should I put up the quick banners for everybody's channel before I jump out, or introduce who we are? Or?
Yes, do the introduction. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, let's start with Jane. There we go.
Hello, Jane the Secret Tarot.
Yes, Jane the Secret Tarot. And then next we have Toni from Shining Hawk Healing.
Toni.
And then we have Teri, which it doesn't say the name of your channel, but Teri is
at Holding Your Space. Teri Renner at Holding Your Space.
Now, you can go in and change that manually, Teri, and make it your name.
I didn't even think about that until just this moment, because I saw that and then I was like, oh, another day. And that was 5 months ago.
Live and learn file. Huh? Okay, so the first question, did I cover everything, guys?
I think so.
So the first question is, why am I here? Now I'm going to do my best and go to the comments and go to the starred ones. Okay, and so I'm going to show what I think is the first one. Let's see if I got it. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Denise down.
But we want to make sure Denise is here. So if you guys put your name up, make sure. And she came in way before we started.
Okay, Denise.
So I don't know that Denise is here. So Denise, let us know if you're here, and go ahead and go to the next one. And we'll start with the next one.
Okay.
But Denise, let us know if you're still here. So if you put your thing up, you guys you're stuck.
Karen, are you still here?
Starseed is here.
She's here.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to stay on screen just for this one, and I'm going to jump behind, make sure we don't have any issues. Okay, so then for Starseed Awakening, here is the first question that goes to Jane.
Well, that just flew right out, Karen. 2 of Wands. You are here because you are communicating with the world and helping you're helping the world go round. You are Starseed Awakening 1111. And you do have this is you communicating with the world, all of this creative energy right there.
Okay, Teri.
Is this me?
Yeah, Teri, you're right.
And who am I reading on?
Starseed Awakening.
Oh, okay. We're all okay.
Same person gets the whole all-encompassing reading.
Beautiful. Okay, Starseed Awakening. I get. Can you read this?
Mm-mm.
This is the top deck, and it says defeat. So surrender. That's like a message that I've been getting constantly from the universe the past couple of years. It's just about letting go of everything that doesn't serve us. And this kind of reminds me of the colors in your what do I want to say, on your channel, because I always see all these beautiful colors around you. So lovely.
All right. And then Toni, you're going to take the question, what do I need to release?
For that, I got toadstools. And the key word here is about growth. So I think this card is saying whatever doesn't serve you any longer, you need to release that. If it's not serving you anymore, if the relationship doesn't serve you, if this habit that you have that you think about every time you do it, you go, I gotta get rid of this. Just release it so that you can grow, so that you can continue on your path.
And then Debbie.
So what do you need to focus on to step into love in regards to your mind, body, spirit in this life experience that you're in, Karen? Karen, I'm telling you, like this whole thread, and I know you guys all saw it, it's this surrender piece. And you said, yeah, that you're right in the middle of a lot of surrender right now. So I thought that was so interesting because guess what I got? So what do you need to focus on in regards to really loving you, basically, mind, body, spirit, really stepping into that center in this life experience. And I think it's a lot about really letting go of those old narratives, old constructs, and stepping in fully into into that alignment of love for yourself. There's a disconnect still a little bit here, and I only say that because every single person here got something about surrendering and stepping into, right? So but I got the Sith for you. And so what do you need to focus on? Cutting away, and reap what you're yes, surrendering lots, God, old narratives. Yeah. Now I know this is a one card and I'm cheating. It's my channel.
Cheating already.
The bottom of the deck, though, I couldn't help it, you guys. The bottom of the deck is transformation. And this is it's offering this transformation for you. Yesterday doesn't fit you anymore. And so acknowledging that and moving forward, step into that love, in love with yourself. Blessings to you, Karen. And in that, oh my gosh, I can just see the freedom for you.
Okay. If anybody's movement sensitive, turn away because I'm going to move everybody now. Here we go. Okay. So let's go to the next one. For Gigi here.
Thank
and
you.
I'll pull the question back.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Karen. Susan. All right. So we're reading for Gigi.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Gigi.
So, Gigi, why am I here? You have the ancient ones. You are your soul is an ancient soul. You are here to contribute to the wisdom that's already in the collective. You have wisdom that is needed at this time, in this moment in history. You are here to be an anchor. You are here to be a wise one. You are here to give of your experience in past lives. That's why you are here. And thank you for being here.
Okay. All right, Gigi. What are some of your stronger abilities? And whoa. Your ability to move energy for positive. So moving energy, whether so I can like in healing energy. So I see that aura around you. When I said that, I just see it expanding. But yes, this is the card I got: intention and moving energy to create that positive change. So moving energy is one of your stronger abilities that you came in here with. Blessings.
All right. And what do I need to release? Gigi, I go right along with what Debbie said. It's you got scarab beetle spirit, magic works through you. So what you need to release is that fear and doubt and step into your power. So remember that, like Debbie said, and it goes along with everybody else. It's the magic works through you. Step into that power.
Hi, Gigi. I love you so much. I just love your energy. Today I get strife. So the 5 of Swords. Releasing, again, it's all about surrender and releasing anything that doesn't serve you. You've done so much for so many people in your lifetime and devoted yourself to others. And this is the time for you. So just letting all that go and being all about you and self-care, putting yourself first, Gigi, at this time in your life. So I hope that resonates, my dear.
All right, Pamela. Woo woo. Oh, Teri, you're first.
Oh, I am. Okay.
Yeah.
Pamela. I love this. I love Pamela. I'm Pamela and Gigi. I'm so happy.
I know. So shuffle up and pull a card.
Okay, I get the 7 of Cups. So, gosh, Pamela, your life has been so full and you've done so much already. There's just been a lot happening that you're letting go of. Again, it's all about surrender. I know you personally, so I know how much you've done for others too. And gosh, this is so similar. And letting go, your cup is overflowing, and kind of cutting out the things that don't serve you any longer, and just taking care of Pamela, beautiful Pamela.
Yay. And what are some of your stronger abilities that you came in with, Pamela? And so in this one, okay, so I had to check in with my spirit guides on this one to get it a little bit clearer from what the card says. But it's helping you have you have lots of abilities and you already know, but this is something they want you to know, that this is a strength in you, that you'll be able to take someone and that may have just popped out of a cocoon of some sort. We all go through cocoons stages and we pop out of, but you can be right there to help with their awakening and transformation. And and so this is the card that came in for you. Yesterday doesn't fit you anymore. So being that bridge and that understanding, but it's more on what they were showing me on a spiritual level. Your energy opens that up with them. I hope you know what I'm saying, because I can see it clearly, but my words don't fit very well because I don't have context for it. but it's because of your vibrational level, it will ignite others' vibrational level to step up a notch. Okay, I'm leaving that with you.
You're a conduit. She's a conduit.
Okay, something like that. Yeah. Okay, you guys have the words.
Like a transformation doula.
Yeah.
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 Let's see. What do you need to release? Oh, you need to release your, with this card, it's about letting yourself go. Release whatever restraints you have put on yourself. Release the things that are holding you back. Give yourself the permission to dance like nobody's watching. Give yourself permission to do the things that make you feel fearful. Even if, just do it. If it's a possibility, if it's in your sphere, if someone presents something to you and you go, oh my God, I would never do that. Maybe you would. So try it and just get out there and move your body, move your spirit, move your soul into action.
Beautiful.
All right. What do I need to focus on to step into the love in regards to my mind, body, and spirit in this experience? Well, you need to get a move on. You got the chariot, and it kind of looks like Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. It really goes along with what everybody else was saying, but me and my best friend, and we do cards together, we're always like, why am I here? Why am I here? And we're always like, what if when we get to the other side, we're like, oh man, that was like the best roller coaster ever. And remember, we almost got there that one time. Let's go back and do it again. We'll get it right next time. But I'm hearing the song Shake Your Groove Thing, and I don't know why.
Shake Your Groove Thing. I'm
hearing Shake Your Groove Thing and get a move on, because it's speeding up. Just do it. It's the chariot, and you're on Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, and you're being carried by butterflies.
Oh,
yay!
Beautiful.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, the cocoon. Oh, weird.
Oh, happy birthday!
Yay! Happy birthday, Christy. Oh, and I wanted to say thank you, Judy, for your support there. Blessings to you. Okay.
Okay. Who are we reading for now? Let's see.
We are reading for
Christy. Okay, for Christy. Why am I here? Christy wants to know.
And happy birthday.
And okay, Christy, you see this card says storm spirit, chaos. So, but what I'm getting is that you are the calm within the storm. You are able to calm things down. You're able to cool the waters. If this fits you, I feel like this fits you as you're you are a empath. You are an empath. You are an empath. You are here to do that work, calm people down, make people feel good. But don't get lost in it. Don't let go of yourself in order to make someone else feel good. That's what my guide is saying. So thank you for being here.
Yay. And what are some of my stronger abilities? Well, first of all, I feel like you're a seer. So clairvoyant might be something. If you found yourself as if you were young and you were one of those that pegged as a daydreamer, yep, that's a seer. You're a seer. But you bring a playful and you can be really creative with it. It wouldn't be like everybody else. You would be maybe a little different, or just, you add your own playfulness, your own unique self and a fresh approach to that ability of seeing. I know the light. I know, T-Barb. Yeah, Christy, beautiful.
Okay.
Yep.
It's my turn. Sorry, you guys.
Oh, I didn't show the card. There you go. There you are.
Your child.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And what do I need to release? So I'm pulling from Debbie's cards, and I get ship, which is all about adventure and travel and moving. And so I get that maybe you've been moving around from place to place, not necessarily physically, but in your mind, trying to figure out what's happening or where you fit in, which is right, such an important question. And it's so hard for us, especially if we're empaths, to find out where we fit in. So to find your solid base. So just release that, that energy of having to move so often, and put yourself in that solid base in your foundation.
All right.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that is. So what do you need to focus on? Spending some time alone in meditation. I think really this is, and I also like to say that, you can go anywhere in the world or in the galaxy in your mind for 5 minutes. And that's all it really takes. But it takes that. So I think to really what you can focus on in regards to loving your mind, body, and spirit in this life experience is really taking that time, meditating, taking those baths. I feel like some self-pampering needs to be done. That's just what I got. Thank you so much.
I love it. Yeah.
That card.
Blessings to you.
Yeah.
Alice. Oh, I'm first. You never know. It's like we need
like the squares, Hollywood square.
Exactly.
Somebody said that in the comments too.
All right. So why am I here? Alice, right? Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, so you are a divine light being, and you bring some divinity. We're all divine light beings, but you have a little extra divine divinity that you're bringing. You are one that knows. So my spirit guides just said one that knows. So claircognizant, I guess that would be the word for that one. And so so if you ever find you're in a conversation, you just kind of you kind of know the answers and stuff like that. That's part of that knowing. But you if you're not using it, build it up, because you have a lot to offer. And this is a very, you can bring divine interventions, be that piece to things. But you also come in with, you are taking care of some karma. And but good is good, and you bring good karma is the thing. So karma, everybody goes, oh, karma. No, this is good. Karma is beautiful. So that, see it like this beautiful karma energy coming through. So and card I got is sorry, the lighting is, you guys, as you can see, I'm not in my regular space. I'm in New Mexico at my daughter's house. This is my granddaughter's room. That is my little cot. This is my little station. So that's the deal there. Okay, so I have the key card for you on that. So this is a really good card. Yeah. Positive. It's not easy though. I can tell you that. Not easy to be in that position.
I don't know if you are studying shamanism or you're interested in shamanism, or someone has come to you to talk about something that may have happened in the past, and they may have, had a dream or whatever. But the stronger abilities that you have the ability, if you were interested in being a shaman, to help people go back in time to retrieve parts of themselves that they have either locked away through trauma or through whatever, and they have just maybe ignored this part of themselves, so that it doesn't resonate with their whole soul, right? So it feels that if you feel like something's missing, it might be that you need to do a soul retrieval, or you are someone who's able to facilitate a soul retrieval. This may be the ability that you have if you've ever been interested in shamanism. And you don't have to be a shaman to do it, but you really do need to know how to do it. So you have the ability. So if you're interested, look into it, see what's there for you.
What do I need to release? You need to release control of the outcome, because koala spirit has a plan. So if you just release control and know that spirit has a plan, spirit has your back, then that's all there is to it. So just release that control and know that spirit, that there is a plan.
Alice, I'm amazed, all you readers. We're all kind of pulling on the same thing here with you, Alice. And I think it was Rumi that said, darkness is the hole that the light comes through. Mm. And you're such a light worker. Right now, I see you working on wisdom and shadow work. So it's very much the shaman, very much the light worker, and very much about control, because, again, we have to surrender to get there. So what you need to focus on to step into love in regards to your mind, body, and spirit in this life experience is wisdom, and finding our wisdom. And often that is through karma. And that is through growth, what I like to call growth opportunities. And usually there's effing in front of that. So
100%.
Because I've had a lot of those opportunities. So I feel a real sisterhood there. So I get the book in Debbie's cards, and it's quite lovely, with wisdom and shadow work and knowledge. Thank you.
Yeah, beautiful. Flora D.
Hi, Flora. Oh, I'm last again. Oh, there I am. Sorry. You go ahead, Jane.
Flora, why are you here? Flora. Why is Flora here? All right.
Yes, she's here. She says, yes, I'm here.
She's here.
I see you. I see you there. All right. Oh, 10 of Wands. Which, sometimes it's it can be a burden when you get the 10 of Wands. It's kind of the guy walking all hunched over. But look at this guy is here, and he's got all kinds of candy. I don't think that's too much of a burden for him. And I think that it's more about collecting the wisdom, the knowledge, the creativity with the Ten of Wands is you are collecting all of that wisdom and knowledge. So why are you here? To live a human life and collect all that wisdom and knowledge.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, everybody. I'll get this by the end of the day. Okay, Flora. Some of your stronger abilities, and I get man. So I get that you've got a really powerful energy. Um, and masculine energy is such a great thing to have because it gives us more protection. Sometimes, or a different kind of protection, a more ethereal look at it, and probably less of a mama bear and more of a, I want to say a stallion, but that's okay. That's a good analogy. And so you've got that ability to come out not fighting necessarily, but with force and light.
And what do I need to do for release? Hold on, I'm doing some. Yes, you're on the list, sweet and salty. Yes, you are on the list. You're coming up. Okay. What, Flora? What do I need to do to release? I didn't know what my question was in third place here, so I I have the card, so I'm looking at the card here. I am hearing loud and clear, Flora, that to have fun, find joy, find your joy. So the opposite of that, as far as releasing, faulty expectations of yourself is what I just heard. So releasing that faulty expectations of yourself and step into more fun. And I have, this is the card I'm looking at, is the other child card, and it brings in a different energy than the other one. So in my deck, there's 2 child cards and they bring in different energies. And this one is more about, not being, kind of letting go of that seriousness. Don't be so serious. Don't take yourself so serious. Those types of things. And really stepping into find your joy. I'm going to leave you with that. Blessings to you. Don't be so hard on yourself. Sorry.
So what you, I think what I get is sunrise. This is a meditation card, and it's the card of the East, the direction of the East. So focusing in on stepping into a place of meditation, a place of intention. Focus on your first thought in the morning. This is just something that comes from my playbook. Focus on the first thing you think in the morning, and really look into it and see exactly where it's coming from. Is it an intention or is it a fear? Define it and then move into the positive area where you should be. But meditation will always help in your mind, body, and spirit experience.
Awesome.
That's beautiful.
Gina, yay. Gina M. All right. Gonna move this around real quick.
Oh, is it me first this time?
You're first.
Okay. Why am I here? Gina M. So, Gina, you're a light worker. And you're here working with emotions and helping people. So I love that he has this beautiful angel over this couple.
Oh.
And I think you're here to bring people together, which is,
Ooh.
I think, one of the most beautiful things that you can do, right? So leave it at that.
Unity, bringing unity. Mm-hmm.
All right, Gina. Okay. What are your stronger abilities? We got the King of Cups. So control of your emotions and riding out the waves is what I'm, because this guy, he's up here on top of the wave and he's riding it. He's not down here. He's not like struggling with this wave. It's emotional, yes, but it's riding out the wave. So I think your stronger abilities are that you can hang in there and you can ride out those waves, Gina.
Mm. Oh, we can't hear you.
So what do you need to release? Release bad habits. This is all about balance, balancing out your chakra system, balancing out the things that, take stock with your environment, take stock with your diet, take stock to see if you are eating, drinking, and living in a space that is balanced. Are you throwing out the clutter, or are you holding on to stuff? Let it all go and balance, and you really focus on balancing out your chakra system. Release any negative energy, release any negative feelings, forgive people who have harmed you or wronged you, whatever. Release that energy and let your heart be your guide and be your bridge to balance.
I love that because it just kind of flows right in. I love what's happening here because it's literally, Jane, I love this idea.
This is great.
Anyway, so I got the card Just Breathe for you. And the question is, what do you need to focus on to really step into that love space in regards to your mind, body, spirit in this life experience? And it's just really stepping into acknowledging that you are power. You are that amazing. You are that beautiful energy. You are this. You are all that narrative coming in. You are success. You are vitality. You are light. You are energy. You are happiness. You are confidence. But here's the deal: you're an empath, so you get the pressures of everyone. Of everything coming in at you as well. And so I think a lot of what everybody was saying has a lot to do with that as well. So just breathe that energy through, allow it to move through you because you feel a lot, right? You feel it all, and that's amazing. But to help you love you yourself, breathe it through. It's okay to help shoulder a lot of that energy for a minute, but breathe it through, and again, know who you are, and bring that into that space of love. So blessings to you.
It's beautiful.
And thank you for what you do for all of us in community here.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Eliza.
Eliza. All right. So sorry. Why am I here?
So as you're shuffling, I'm just going to say, so I know we're not going to get to a lot of, there is a lot of response. So that's super exciting, but we're not going to get to everybody. But here's the deal. listen for messages for you in the readings, because I feel like there are messages for everyone in these readings.
Absolutely. Two of Coins. You are here. You are bringing things into balance. That's. I feel like that's what a lot of us are here for during this time, is to help bring the universe, the earth, and all of that into balance. And you are one of those people that you're, if I were to say, why am I here? It's to help bring balance about.
Mm.
Hi, Eliza. So some of my stronger abilities, your stronger abilities, and mine, we'll go ahead with the Queen of Air, which, if you look at her, she's got the heart of Jesus, that golden heart. And that always reminds me so much of forgiveness and being able to help people. Also, that balance that Jane was talking about is right there. And she's wearing a purple gown. So that's the spiritual balance with that forgiveness that comes. So that's a beautiful ability. Congratulations.
And what do I need to release? What do I need to release? Okay. What I'm hearing here is we have a lot of empaths here. But I'm sensing that you're an empath as well. However, in this, for you, and I don't believe you're alone in this, so I feel like, if others may feel this as well. When we hurt someone by accident, because none of us would want to hurt anybody on purpose, not an empath, we do not. But, sometimes something happens and inadvertently someone gets hurt, and we carry that forever, and it plays over and over in our heads. So this is what I don't have context for you, but this is the story they're telling me. So that is something they want you to release, those things, because you know your heart. We know your heart, and release those. Let yourself off the hook on those. Anything that may be replaying that. So yes, and allow that divine intervention to come in and allow you to release those. You can do that, and I have the key for that. Blessings to you.
Hi. What do I need to focus on to step into love in regards to my mind, body, spirit in this life experience? And what I got was the spirit guardian of summer, which is about expansion. You see this yellow bird right there, right there.
Oh yeah.
That's it's the color of the sun that represents the east. It represents newness, new opportunities, a new day. So when you release all of that negativity of holding on to that, that empathic thing that we do, is that we hold on and we can't get over it. The person who did us wrong or who we feel, they're gone, they don't care, and we're still holding on to it. But what we need to do is let that go and expand the positive energy, expand that love energy, expand that light that you already have, that is crucial to who you are, because your light shines so brightly and it pulls people in. So let it expand. Don't be afraid of it. Let it expand.
It's powerful.
Very sweet and salty. Sweet and salty. This is the last one for today. and sweet and salty. And again, didn't know this would be popular. We'll have to do it again. But yeah, sweet and ooh, I'm first. Okay. Why am I here? Why am I here? Why am I here? Sweet and salty. Ooh. Oh my God. Okay, sweet and salty. There's expansion happening. You wanted to come back and you wanted some more. You wanted to step into expansion, and it's very clear. And in that expansion, they're asking you to acknowledging that there's a collective conscious, acknowledging that like that circle of life thing, or how not circle of life, how processes work within the consciousness. So I wouldn't be surprised here if you have had to work through some belief systems to even step into acknowledging even being here with us, right? I wonder if you grew up like maybe in a church of some sort. I don't have context here, so I'm just throwing that out. But releasing some of that and stepping into the collective conscious and deeper awakening. You're here to do that. But you also, another purpose there is bringing that to others, right? So allowing others to do that around you, because you're doing it, it kind of, you spur other people watch you. So there's a contract here. I'm also being shown that you're extremely loyal friend, and that's a beautiful thing. And that's something that you share with others as well. So beautiful, sweet and salty. I got the ring for you on that one.
Beautiful.
Awesome. I'm going to just piggyback on what Debbie was saying. You're here to do some real work. This is transformation. You are here to help with this transformation in this time, in this place in history. This is, the energy that you're putting out is energy that we need in this moment. So don't be afraid. Step into your power. Step out of that old paradigm and into something new, and realize your power. Really feel it, and really not as, not in a braggadocio way, but in a way that is humble and pure and full of love. So thank you for being here.
She says I'm a Scorpio.
Oh.
All right. So what do you need to release? Well, I just kept seeing this one card. I pulled a different card for you, but I kept seeing this other card, and then it ended up being on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like it's important. So, so what do you need to release? What I pulled for you was the Queen of Swords. So any inner conflict that you might have, but remember to stand in your truth. And what it's all about is this 5 of coins is feeling like you've been left out in the cold and you've had to really stand up for yourself. So I'm going to say what to release is to not feel like you're standing out in the cold, and to step up and speak your honest truth and stand in your power. So release this feeling and step into this.
Oof. Oh, see, Jane cheated.
Sorry.
You were first, Debbie.
I just had to point it out because I didn't want to be the only one that was the cheater.
Oh, I love it. Okay, so this is like just the circle. What you need to focus on to step into love in regards to your mind, body, and spirit in this life experience is the message, because I'm getting that you're a messenger, and a messenger of light, a messenger of the word. I don't know if you're a teacher yet, but I get that the people around you are learning from you and getting this message. So I hope that you're accepting that and working. I get that you're in your power, and it's just beautiful at what everybody's had. So I get the page of Earth, studious, and he is carrying his light-filled message to the world.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Thank
And
you.
I want to say thank you to Gigi. Thank you for your love and support. And Gina, thank you. Blessings to you. Wow, you guys, this was powerful. Merida, why don't you come back on? Chit chat with us. Yeah. What a wonderful idea, Cindy. Thank you so much. And
it was a group effort. It was we had a lot of fun brainstorming and talking about it and just getting together. So thanks for having us.
And I just feel like, WTF, what that question of like, what I chose this, there's a lot of questions that are regards to that, some things that when people step off their own timeline and you're hurt by that because they stepped off, not their contract, they overstepped their contract, we see that happen a lot over and over again. And the result of that is a lot that we suffer from and try to figure out and move from. So some of this WTF is like WTF. However, the more we understand these things, the more we understand these 4 questions while we're here, I feel like that enlightenment can awaken your perspective, and that alone will release some of that WTF, and we can move from WTF to, okay, I get it, and I'm good. You know what I mean? So it can shift, you guys. So I love these questions. I encourage I encourage you to move forward. All those who got the readings, really sit with your spirit team, and those who were listening and got nuggets, sit with your own spirit team and ask these questions yourselves and see what comes. Yeah. But yeah, let's do this. I mean, I can see that it was needed. We do need it, you guys. We do need it. All right. Yeah, we're in such a crazy time right now.
Absolutely.
So,
Thank you for bringing this group together.
Yeah.
Debbie and Cindy.
Yeah.
I mean, it is amazing energy in the tribe, because I've been a member of the tribe for a long time. So
Awesome.
it's beautiful. Thank you.
All right. So blessings to you guys. And thank you again. Remember to go to everybody's channel and like and subscribe. And we will see you again next time. And we'll sneak attack again.
And don't forget the card promotion. Gift
Oh,
giving.
yeah.
Cards.
The card promotions.
Go out, get those cards.
All right. Love you guys.
Bye, everybody.